like, yo, maybe trust fund hipsters like this type of stuff. I can
trust fund.
Yeah. it makes me think, because they're the ones always gas like this. If you listen to this, you be like, yo, he's dope. I'm gonna be like, yo, that's high octane gas, right? Knock it the fuck off. Because I don't really know how anyone can listen to it and be like, yo, he goes hard, he goes in. You're lying.
You know,
and you need to move around.
You know, and this is a phrase that
See, I heard that hip hop was dead out here in Texas. I guess you ain't get the memo.
Look, it's K.A. beat, man.
We bringing that real shit back. Put your cups up and let's have a toast.
Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. I'm contemplating as the sweet burn. Everybody singing and dancing, now it's the streets turn. Arsonist on track, I set the spark and let the beat burn. Most niggas claiming that they hold and be the least burn. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. You can't do shit but witness what's finna take place.
Sitting in the confines of my living residence, laid back, chilling, counting rectangular presidents. Enemies plotting on a daily basis. I solve mysteries by linking together evidence. Ever since I sniffed the heaven since, offerings of the devil have lost their eloquence. My grip on reality is slipping. Everybody that I got around me think I'm tripping. Shit, when I was young, it was okay to get a whipping. Put my ass in. Back on the beat, gonna hack this shit again. Jack the Ripper in the booth on Adderall and Ritalin. Packed it in my system and it's kicking my adrenaline. Sipping on the 5th of gin and a rider with Listerine. Oops, Listerine, I'm sorry, my system's clean. I am not Jack the Ripper, I'm actually Mr. Clean. And I'm back with a sack, it ain't got any sticks or seeds. It is being accompanied by a touch of promethazine. That's purple, you should've known, homie, it's part of my culture. I can't leave this shit alone. I've seen so many women, I knew that I could've owned, but I passed.
What's going on, everybody? Bayou City Reviews here, coming at you from the University of Houston again. Rhino, Bizzle, Double. Today we're going to be reviewing Roosh Williams project. I always forget the name of his project.
Better late than never.
Better late than never.
It's first one.
Is this the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the first one. Roosh's been around several years as well. Roosh has made a pretty fast climb as far as popularity. He's got a lot of big name features. As far as, I'm kind of fast forwarding a little bit. He's been on the cover of Houston Trend. He's been out of state to do shows. He's been on a couple little tours opening up for people. So Roosh is one of the more known guys out of Houston.
Just was one of the headliners for the Scoop Show too recently.
True that.
What?
The Scoop Show?
Scope?
Scope. What did I say? Oh, Scoop
Show.
My bad.
Scope Show.
Scope
yeah.
Show, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was Roosh, Dope Easy, and Propane. Those were the 3 featured, right? Yeah. So yeah, Roosh is on the climb. This is apparently his first project. And I lost the track listing again. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that's your background on Mr. Roosh Williams. We are going to hand it off to Bizzle here.
Man, well, you could tell he has a lot of soul just from the samples. Actually, him or the producers he chose has a lot of soul. The Jesus is Waiting. It's one of Al Green's least favorite songs. Not favorite, I mean popular. It's one that's not as popular. That came out horrible. It's not many people know it, put it that way. And for them to sample that, I thought was pretty dope.
Hell yeah.
But man, I'm gonna be brutally honest, man. I did not like this project whatsoever. Man, I give him one track, which was Trifecta, that I thought was alright. But I just was not crazy about it. I felt that his flow was, although it was intricate, kind of, you know, it grabs your attention. And once it grabbed my attention, you know, I turned to see what he was talking about. And he had no kind of content, nothing. And it's like, just because you rap fast doesn't mean that you're spitting.
He didn't rap fast the whole project.
It was
his flow
fast,
definitely catches you from time to time.
Yeah, it's fast / real. I can't really.
He has the double time flow.
Yeah, which considered fast.
Yeah, it is fast. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, but
no, I just said the whole project.
Nobody said he did.
I didn't say he said he did.
Hey, what the fuck are you talking about?
You talking about his fast flow? You said just because you rap fast, and I was saying
it's just a general statement.
I didn't think rapping fast was
like what the fuck? Listen, okay,
yeah,
okay, sorry, I can't talk to you without his permission.
Overall, man, I just didn't like it, man. In any kind of way possible, I really wasn't digging it. Production either.
Nothing on the production tip you like?
The actual samples of the shit that they sampled was decent. I just feel like they didn't use them as good as they could have.
Okay.
But the actual samples were dope.
But you on record for saying that you don't even like sampling.
That is true, anyway. But I also give props when samples are used and they're dope.
Yeah.
So just because I don't prefer them, if you use them, fucking track sound, all the people we've covered sample, and that shit is still dope.
And I guess let me ask you before you pass it off. I guess go a little more into why you don't really feel his raps.
I just said he don't say it.
He doesn't like
lack of content.
He grabs my attention. I feel like when Kevin Hart was talking about his granddad at the screen door, like, at the bowl. So I'm looking at the fucking radio, listen, and I'm just frowning like, what the fuck is he talking about? If I can almost put a girl like a. What do you say? Put a girl with a grocery bag.
Yeah, I didn't.
Man, I just want to feel that, man. Okay. I'm not even going to elaborate too much more on it. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or nothing, man. I wasn't digging it at all.
Yeah,
I'm leaving it at that, man.
I'm with you. Overall, I walked away from this project asking one question: how did he actually get big? Because I'm listening like I said in the Rob Gillette review, just because you rap fast, but you ain't saying shit. That's
the first person popped in my head when he said it.
Mine too. Cause remember when Rap God came out by Eminem, and he had that crazy double time flow.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, that's dope. But then when you go back and listen to what he actually said, he didn't really say shit in that whole flow. That's what I get from Roosh. No quotables, dog. Okay. This is the epitome of someone just rhyming words together.
Oh man, yeah, deep.
Because I was like, dog, this dude's not really. Let me tell you, and I don't think that he had any concepts on here. So I'm looking at it as you're just going in. If that's what you're supposed to do, he did not do that, man. Remember when I was like, man, D-Lo didn't do that. But I wasn't really too upset with it because I know D-Lo can do other things better. I'm walking away from this like, yo, one word came to my mind.
Uh-oh.
Hype beast.
Okay.
Well, maybe it's 2 words. I don't know.
Okay.
But I was like, yo, what the fuck? Because if this is what, I don't know if this is what actually got him big. But
yeah, that's why I'm glad you said it's his first project. I thought it was the most recent.
This could not have made him that big.
And is he from Austin or what?
Because he said something about chilling in the hills in
Austin.
I
think
he's referenced Austin twice in that.
I just think he'd be out there pretty heavy.
Probably so. But
he does a lot of shows.
I'm gonna disagree about the production because I didn't necessarily have too much of a problem with it, and I almost think that the production carried him a lot of times. I'll say this too.
What?
Fucking yeah. For Necessary, I'll rap him every track. And let me tell you another reason. I probably went in this with like bad feelings anyway because I saw Envy.
Necessary was good.
I saw Envy and Felony. And I didn't like them from the GT Garza.
Screwed Up Essay was on there too.
But I don't even want to talk about Screwed Up Essay though. You know why?
I think Envy was alright on one track though.
I have a bad.
No, why?
Scrub essay?
Yeah, answer.
Because I just... We'll get to him.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I'm
came
with
into
you
this
there.
with a... If this is the same envy and the same felony, which I'm almost certain that it is from the GT Garza Maverick music, I don't want to hear them. The next time I hear them, rap will be way too soon. I'm really like, listen, when I walked away from this, I was like, holy shit. That was a hard listen.
The hardest of all the shit.
The hardest listen.
Well, between him and another cat, we haven't filmed yet.
Damn.
Neck and neck.
Haymakers, huh? But nah, man, I can't do it. Anyway, go ahead. What you think?
I agree and disagree with y'all. I don't agree on like the rapping being so horrible.
What's a quotable?
I didn't say his bars were quotable. I said his rapping.
We said his flow was cool, but he's
not
saying
what I got.
anything. He's a flow. I got exactly what he meant.
Thank you.
He's a flow rapper. You're gonna say, yo, he can flow. But when you ask, okay, well, what did he say?
He can actually rap.
What did he
He's
say?
Just not spitting shit.
What did he say?
Well, can I?
No. I'm saying that I'm explaining what he means by it. Like his flow is gonna grab you. The way he raps is gonna grab you.
Oh, okay.
But when you say, okay, well, what the fuck is he talking about? He comes off as someone who has nothing to say.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, my bad. I'm not gonna interrupt you anymore.
No, that's cool. Yeah, his voice to me is a little awkward at first.
Really?
And I told you that.
His flow is awkward.
His voice.
His voice is a little awkward, and it took me a little while to get over the voice. Because sometimes his voice is normal, but then he'll go into like a real like, you know what I mean? And that sounds kind of awkward to me. So I guess I misinterpreted y'all on what you're saying about the spit. And I do like him as a spitter. You're right. Like I couldn't give you a quotable. The only content that I really brought away from the whole thing was just talking about like the local scene and music and making it and like things he's seen from being out here on the local scene is about the only content I brought away from it.
I didn't get
But
I got
y'all didn't hear him talking about that?
I mean, let me ask you a question.
I'm just saying, like,
Because
it
Bizzle
ain't like he was on this motherfucker with a message. So,
absolutely. But Bizzle wasn't here for the GT Garza. Remember when we was talking about how GT Garza is always talking about like how dope he is and how no rappers can't fuck with him? I get that feeling from him, like, dog, you don't go that hard. Stop being braggadocious.
He has a certain swag that carries that message.
And his bars do not
add up.
They don't carry that weight.
Yeah, I would say his punchline.
GT Garza goes harder than him.
Very true.
GT Garza wraps
down,
circles around him.
Hands down.
Yeah.
I'll leave that alone.
Not Slab GT Garza. Maverick Music 1.5 GT Garza.
Alright. Damn, what the hell was that? Oh yeah, that was the only content I really brought away from it. Was just him talking about like these people make it and the local scene and the things he's seen. It wasn't a hard listen for me. Just due to the fact that, just like you said, like the rap's gonna catch your ear.
Yeah.
When I'm listening, I mean, I kind of enjoyed listening to the spit, but I guess almost in a D-Lo type of way when I was done with it, I didn't really know what to take away from it. Other than that you were on there rapping.
Displaying your skill.
Yeah. So, I mean, it wasn't a hard listen. It wasn't anywhere near trash.
I don't see how.
Let me tell you why it was a hard. Okay, go ahead.
It was all the way around.
Let me see
hard.
here if
The Kush track was alright.
No, that was the worst. Yo, if he wasn't going off the dome, that was trash.
That was freestyle?
If he wrote that down,
which one?
that was the worst.
The Kush?
The Kush
Because
freestyle.
I feel like, man, I was like,
No, it's probably the Roosh freestyle.
If it's off the dome, I can give it to him. If it's off the dome,
Roosh,
that's
I was like,
written.
Beat whack.
Roosh freestyle.
Kush came on.
No doubt.
Okay.
No doubt.
Okay.
No doubt. No doubt.
I think he's a good rapper. Voice is a little awkward, and I think he gets a little overbearing with how like amped he'll start getting and bringing it down. You know what I mean? Instead of just being in there beating up the beat. And I guess like you said, if this is his first project, then maybe that says a lot. Because remember how you said, like, you know, hype beast and how the fuck did he get this big?
No, I didn't say he was a hype beast. I'm saying when I walk away from it, it makes me think he may be.
Yeah, I'm just referencing that.
Okay.
And you know, like, man, how the hell did he get to this level? If you're asking yourself that, I mean, I'm guessing you just have to put it on. Hey, this was his first project coming out, but it wasn't a hard listen. It wasn't a hard listen, but I didn't take a lot away from it to where I went, you know, like, I'll be honest, when I was done with it, I wasn't like, yo, man, I need to get back on that too. Like, it didn't reel me back in. Right. But my feelings aren't as strong as y'all's about, like, man, what the fuck?
It's because, again, like I said about the Dope in the Dope Easy review, when the first Prince on the Moon, when I'm reviewing these, I'm listening to what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you're not saying anything and you're not wowing me about anything, it's a very hard listen because you're talking about some chick, she could have won me. Yeah, right, stupid bitch. Or stupid dyke. Or whatever the fuck. I'm like, that's not, what the fuck are you talking about?
Scared. Oh, man.
I was like, man, this dude, man. So it makes me wonder, who the hell is listening to this? And I don't want to be stereotypical. I don't want to stereotype anybody. But it makes me think like, yo, maybe trust fund hipsters like this type of stuff. I can
trust fund.
Yeah. it makes me think because they're the ones always gas like this. If you listen to this, you be like, yo, he's dope. I'm gonna be like, yo, that's high octane gas, right? Knock it the fuck off. Because I don't really know how anyone can listen to it and be like, yo, he goes hard, he goes in. You're lying.
You know,
and you need to move around.
You know, and this is a phrase that we say a lot. I'll say this.
Get off stage?
Well, no, that's real old. I'm talking about as far as these reviews, nothing that memorable.
Hell no.
Nothing that memorable. I caught a few things here and there I was like, but as far as overall, like the project being memorable and quotables, not really. You can just tell the boy got skills, and I think it's pretty evident that it was his first project, is what I can say. But I will again say it was not a hard listen.
I feel like I know what I'm going to get from him though, as rapper. Just having heard, because he has a track with Dope Beats. I forgot the name.
Did we get what year this was? I'm sorry. Was it 09 or
I don't fucking know. Okay. I don't know. But I know that he has a song out with Dope Beezy when Doe puts on a fucking clinic and just washes this dude smooth.
Is Killer on that one? Because I couldn't remember if there's one with all three of them on it, or if they're separate.
I think I'm talking about the one with just him and Doe, and I was like,
okay, he's got one.
Because when we started listening, like I took your advice as far as like going to go find other stuff first, you know, or not first, but along with what we're listening to see like if there's any growth, so I won't be too harsh or whatever. Yeah. Doe washed him, and Doe even did it like he tried to even big him up, like, man, Roosh killed this track, so I gotta go real hard, knock it off.
Damn. Damn.
Doe killed him. I don't know whose track it is, but he killed him. Killed him. And it's shameful.
Isn't it like a weird title for that song?
I don't even remember. Don't even give me a line. I don't even give me a line.
Or the beat.
I just remember Doe killing him. That's all I remember. Okay, so let me ask you a question though before we get to the face and the grave. How do you think he got his popularity though? Because I really want to know.
Hustle and grind. I mean, anybody who pushes long enough eventually gets, their respect.
Roosh also has a.
So you hold on. So you think that his respect is more because he's a hustler or a grinder, not so much his skill?
From what I'm seeing, yeah.
But he headlined at the fucking Scope show.
Listen,
man, you make get in tight with the right people. Shit, anybody. Shit, okay. Trinidad James, so 2 billion.
It's political, dude.
Hey,
it's political.
Yeah.
Roosh has a manager. Roosh is with a.
Go ahead.
Roosh has a manager or management team. I don't fucking know. I don't know the name of it or whatever. I just know he has a manager.
Sure.
So Don't know how the manager gets paid. Don't know if he gets paid on what he books or Roosh pays him
regardless,
like monthly.
Yeah,
but when you have a manager,
yeah,
it's a lot better because he's booking your shows out of town and stuff. It ain't like somebody out of state heard Roosh and said, "Yo, come out here and perform." His manager is booking him stuff, so he's going around all these places that his manager booked for him, and he's gaining fans.
Okay,
and he's passing CDs
if that's
out.
the case, then my respect level almost goes down. Because for somebody who actually is getting that type of stuff off their skill, like someone like Doe, when Doe shit is backed by actual skill.
Oh wait, let me say this: he probably didn't have it then. But if you're asking why he's big now,
right? Okay, and that's fair. That's fair.
He probably didn't have it then.
That's fair. But even with Doe's first project, even with someone like Propane, you can tell like any kind of accolades that they got or would get is going to be off of their skill as well. Not really so much. They might have gotten bigger because of management, but you don't look at Propane and Doe and be like, why?
Okay, right.
I kind of look at him like, why? If I see him as one of the biggest rappers you need to look for in Houston, why? If you say it's because
based
of the
off
manager,
this project, definitely gotta say why.
Yeah.
But I mean, who knows how his other projects sound?
We'll get to those. That's a good point. We'll get to those. But off of this, man,
I definitely want to see what else he got.
I kind of don't though.
This is one thing I'll say.
Before I throw him out the window, I want to make sure.
This is one thing I'll say from listening to this, is that just from the rapping skill alone, right? Like this doesn't draw me back to want to go listen to it. But you know, like let's say I heard this whatever year it first came out. Like if I saw that he dropped another one, I would definitely go be like, okay, let's see if he, you know what I'm saying? Like let's see if he brought it up to another level because it's obvious he's got rap skill. So if I saw him drop another project, I'd go listen to it because I know he can rap. So let's see if he brought it to the next level.
Remember in the D-Lo review, he was like, "There's nothing about her that makes me want to go check." This is the feeling I get from this.
Same thing though, with D-Lo. Like it didn't draw me back into that project, right? But if he dropped something else, just due to the fact that I did like the way D-Lo rapped, I would want to hear it.
But you said that it didn't make you want to go listen to anything prior or afterwards. That's what
I don't know if I said afterwards. I said it didn't.
That's exactly what you said.
No, I said it doesn't make me want to listen to this again. It doesn't make me want to research the shit. I think I did say it doesn't make me.
I just said that shit.
Well, as far as future stuff, okay, well, whatever. All I'm saying is, I would definitely give it a listen. Like if I saw something else come out.
Representation, great.
Not the representation. Even present day, I don't think Roosh gets representation yet. Grade on this. Definitely gonna keep it in the C category, but I'll say C minus because of kind of like y'all didn't take away any kind of content from it, but it's definitely I don't think deserving of any D's just because he was at least rapping on that motherfucker. So C minus.
I don't even understand that explanation.
Just because sometimes I mean like I didn't bring away no content or message, but
so just the fact that he can rap, put words together.
There's a lot of things I listen to that don't have content or message, but I enjoy just hearing them.
So why'd you give GT Garza a D? You said he was talented and he could rap too.
Because some of the I don't look at these songs as atrocious as a lot of GT Garza's were. These songs didn't bother me. You see what I'm saying? A lot of GT stuff because it was that many songs and I didn't like a lot of the songs. I mean, it just
okay.
I would.
That's just the feeling that project gave me.
I would rather listen to. Man,
hold on, go ahead, man. You rather listen to what?
I'd rather listen to Maverick music.
Oh hell yeah.
Man, you know, man, y'all know my answers.
No, we don't.
No, what's that?
Man, F, and I'd be highly upset if he was a representation.
Damn. Okay.
I was trying to avoid saying it, but
we didn't ask you how you felt about it.
They know
we just
damn
said representation
my
or
first
not.
3 minutes
yes or
into
no.
the damn video, they know
Don't
how
let
I
him
felt.
son you, Roosh.
Man,
hey,
I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm trying to.
it's not disrespect.
Hey,
It's all opinionated, Hush.
Anyway, done.
I'm
You know
good.
that
Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
Been done.
Representation of Houston, not at all. I would be highly upset if he was the largest act coming out of Houston. Well, largest rapper coming out of Houston.
And we're definitely speaking on this project.
Based off of this. I don't have a feeling it will change, but we're basing it off of this. Grade, I'm definitely going D-, because while the flow is cool, the flow's cool, but the double time flow is nothing new. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So when I'm listening to what you're saying, which is nothing, then
Yeah.
I can't give you. It's not an average. I mean, you get a D because of the production for me. You get a D because you can't flow. But as far as the album itself,
that's a better.
nah. I mean, I walk away from this with nothing. I can't tell you about Roosh Williams, the rapper, not the person.
That's very true.
The rapper.
That's very true.
I can't tell you nothing.
That's very true.
So that's just what it is. What it is.
And I gave Garza a D+, and I gave that a C-. I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. It's teeter-totter in there.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you. I just don't understand it. But any last words?
Check him out. He's very active on the Houston scene, man. Check him out. He's doing a lot.
He ain't hard to find. And listen to this, and I guess obviously we'll be like everybody going over his whole catalog. So we'll see what's next from Roosh. Other than that, just like we do everybody, I mean, applaud your success and what you've done so far. Keep at it. All this stuff will be in the description. Y'all know our grades. Bayou City, double.
Last words for me. Again, thank you all for the support. We really do appreciate it. That's it. Bayou City Reviews. Roosh Williams. Better late than never.
Yes, sir. Smoking purple.
Absolutely.
Drink purple.
I don't like the squares in my fucking circle.
No.
But before I forget to touch on it, to be 18 and to be able to convey that like he did at 18, to me, with anybody in any genre, if you're 18 and you execute something that well, says a lot.
Hell yes.
I could not imagine being 18 years old, you know what I'm saying, and put something together that well.
Let me say this because
like the centipede, cooler than December trees. Back in the day, I used to snag white women up out of the ministry and give them D. Nowadays, I'm more into exotics. Every time I hit the stage, I turn the crowd into hydraulics. Futuristic like robotic, chasing coins as if I'm Sonic. Went from drinking Keystone Light to sipping Sapphire and tonic. Bitch, I'm spreading like bubonic. Shit, by now you know I'm awesome. Wrecking shows from Oklahoma City all the way down to Austin. I don't really give a shit if anybody talking. Every time I Roosh Williams, starting out local, trying to take it global with my homie Noble and Jose. I ain't celebrating drinking rosé. Get a couple swishes and some bud and I'll be okay. Eyes red, chilling on the Monday, so you know that you can find a player at the buffet. Seen a fine woman like hey, how you feel about engaging in some love gunplay? Listen, I hit sweet rib beats, tap dance up on these instruments, lace with cleats, and after slide rolls this blue